Cullman will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Roger James officiating. Interment in Cantrell Cemetery. Cullman Funeral Home is directing. Mr. Meeks passed away Monday at Princeton Baptist Medical Center in Birmingham. Visitation will be 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Funeral services for Mary Linda Dye, age 70 of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. Sunday at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverends Perry McGravy and David Estes will officiate interment in Crossroads Cemetery. Cullman Heritage is directing. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight Saturday, at the funeral home. Funeral services for Ronnie Fred Brockman, age 76 of Hansville, are incomplete and will be announced later by Moss Service Funeral Home. Mr. Brockman passed away Sunday at Cullman Regional Medical Center. And those are our obituaries brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting live at channel2cullman.com and archiving our programs on the same website. It is cold this morning.
It was 16
Temperature
this morning.
in the teens.
Yeah, 16 at my house.
It's going to get colder.
Oh, great. Great.
For those of you in the audience that say, oh, it's not cold enough yet.
Right.
It's going to get colder.
Right.
Let's start with the weather forecast for today, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Here's the weather almanac for the 22nd of January. The average high temperature is 51. The average low is 32. The record high is 78 in 1933. The record low 5 above in 1985.
Good.
Sunset today at 5:34. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:23. There's the satellite picture, and if you watched any of the national news, the world has come to an end in Washington, D.C., and New York City. The people of Minnesota are just laughing at them. Yeah. Our part of the country looks good if you don't look at the thermometer. Here's our forecast. Sunny and breezy again today with a high just 34. Clear tonight, low around 20. Sunny tomorrow, a high around 28. But look at tomorrow night, low around 11 by Friday morning. Friday, 29. Then the weekend, not so bad. Warming up to 45 on Saturday, 49 Sunday. And more of the same for the first of next week. So cold temperatures for the next couple of days. Hope the wind dies down. I think it's not as bad as it was yesterday.
That's the thing, the wind. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
I was out there all day yesterday, and that wind will get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, our guest for today is to be Deb Laslie from Deb's Bookstore. Mm-hmm. Conversation we were having before we went on the air today is how to fool your pets into taking medicine. You suppose Deb has a book?
She might. We'll have to ask her.
Is there a book available, How to Fool Your Dog into Taking Medicine?
Well, we were talking about that. My black lab right now is taking medicine, and he needs lots of medicine, and it's several times a day. So I have taken hot dogs, and stuffed the pill down in the hot dog. But even that, he has learned to sniff and smell and realize, I don't want that. So now I have to put peanut butter on top of the hot dog with the pill inside, so he'll eat it. So, I don't know, maybe Deb will have some suggestions for us. We'll have to ask her.
I mean, she's got a dog. She'll know what we're talking about.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, goodness, it is a problem. Who's our Facebook friend of the day for today?
Tasha Teague, and Tasha likes the Georgia Bulldogs and CSI. Well, good for her. And we are going to give her that barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. She just needs to come by here and pick up her certificate first.
And I mentioned Deb Laslie is our guest today
Yes.
with
We
her
always
latest favorite books.
Always enjoy visiting with Deb. When I woke up this morning, I thought, okay, who's the guest today? Oh, it's Deb. Good.
Yep.
You know, she's such a fun person and just very. And if you've never been in her store, you need to go. You
Yeah.
need to first of all support local businesses, but also she's just fun. And if you have any inkling of, oh, I think I want a book about such and such, she knows exactly where to go get it. She knows the author. I mean, she will point out a good book for you if you just don't know what you want to read.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, George is here with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and commentary on this Wednesday morning, cold Wednesday morning. Well, it looks as though that there's a development in this murder of Frederick Galeen, 71-year-old man out on St. Joseph Street, killed last month. Apparently, we've got 31-year-old John Edward Cole of Cullman charged with murder, 4 counts of burglary in the first degree. Also, 34-year-old Roger Espy Jr. of Vinemont charged with 4 counts of burglary, first degree, and theft of property, first degree. A car was missing, stolen from the residence of Mr. Galeen, and one of those gentlemen, or both, found guilty of that. So now they're being charged with his murder. Also, local representatives, all of our representatives, were at First Baptist Church Monday evening, a town hall meeting, answering questions. And what's interesting about this is the question came up from Wayne Blissard, or Blissard, I'm not sure pronunciation of that. Wayne Blissard said that, asked the question of these legislators. He said, how come Alabama beverage control stores are still under state control? He said, when you could close them, let them be operated by, commercial industries and such, and save millions of dollars. And that by allowing it to go to the free market system, it would be good, saving money. Well, what's interesting is Senator Paul Busman says the problem is the list of people who have leases on these ABC stores. The leases on these stores. It's a list of who's who in politicians in the state of Alabama. Now, don't you know that's going to create waves if it hasn't done so already? That's interesting. Also asked about the chemical marijuana for treatment of people who have diseases and things that other medicine may not touch as far as pain relief. It's interesting because we heard in the news this week that this is non-addictive, that this is non-psychotic. It wouldn't give you a high. Well, again, Senator Busman says we want to pay attention to this thing, the possible abuse of this medical marijuana and how to properly control its dispensation. So maybe there is something to it. We don't know. We've got Senator Paul Busman coming on our show for That's Politics this Friday. We'll ask him more about those particular issues. Well, it looks as though the county commission, Cullman County Commission, has awarded a Hanceville construction company the bid, $164,000 for what? To build a splash pad at Sportsman's Lake. So maybe during the summertime, that'd be a great idea. Not necessarily on a day like today, but certainly in the summertime. And there's a lot of folks who use that park. Some people don't understand the difference between county and city parks. Well, that's a county park right there. Also, there's a state-led constitutional convention there are many legislators attempting to set this up. And I didn't realize that under Article 5 of the Constitution, our nation's Constitution, that if enough states call for a constitution to meet, that a balancing of the budget can be done. That was done back in 2011 when Alabama voted to do so, but not enough states voted to have that Constitution, that meeting, that requirement to make sure that our nation balances its budget. 34 states are needed for a convention to occur. Any proposal for that convention would need the approval of 38 states. It'll be a list of who's who, probably, and those that vote for and those that vote against it. The welfare states, many of them, or many of those who have a good number of their residents, the voting public, will probably vote against it. There are those in Alabama who want to fight it. In fact, some of the Democrats in Montgomery say, no, that ain't going to work. You got to live within your means. Money does not grow on trees. But then didn't we hear that from our parents? Some of us have grown up still thinking it, I believe. Mavoda is a national online real estate brokerage firm, and they posted yesterday a list of Alabama's top 10 cities. Top 10 cities, obviously with the real estate values included in that determination. What's interesting is that Cullman is not one of them. They say that Auburn, Madison, Pelham, Florence, Calera, Enterprise, Chelsea, Mountain Brook, Albertville. If it weren't for Tyson, what would they do over there? And Alabaster are the top 10. Not sure exactly how they came to that conclusion as far as real estate values, because we certainly have increased the value in many places in Coleman County here. Just look at what's being built south of us here, down there next to Walmart. My dad talked about this when I was about 10 years old. My dad was a no-nonsense kind of person. He said, we were talking about lightning and all. He says, well, he said, when I was a kid, about 9 or 10 years old, I was walking home, and it was late evening, and I saw swamp gas following along beside me. I said, what? Dad never lied to me. Dad never made up stories. I said, what's swamp gas? What's that? Well, the folks in China, some of them, of course, sometimes you have to question these scientists in China. They can't even make dog treats without poisoning the dog. But at any rate, scientists in China have concluded that there is such a thing. In fact, they had cameras going, and they were observing something whenever lightning struck in a part of that country, not sure where. And because of the elements in the ground, the chemical makeup, or whatever you want to call it, then a ball began to rise and move. In fact, it moved for about a minute or so, and that's what my daddy described. I guess there is such a thing, at least if you believe those Chinese. Stay tuned. More of Today on 2 after this.
We've got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
in the nation, Safe just got a little more exciting. Add vanishing deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders.
Bill, that's the perfect merge. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
We continue with Today on 2, and we have prizes to give away. We have Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue Family Barbecue Package, and courtesy of Grand Point Pharmacy, we discussed whether we were going to keep this and eat it ourselves.
I know, but we were good. We were good.
Actually, we had a vote. It was tied 1-1. I let Jacqueline win. We're going to give it away to you.
Yes. So, gosh, you get a great barbecue sandwich, and then you can have dessert.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Share it with your family.
A box of Whitman Sampler chocolates, courtesy of Grand Point Pharmacy.
Yes.
Those are the prizes. Here we go with our ads for today. Starting with Tires for Less, more than just tires. They do oil changes, minor engine repair. They replace shocks and brakes. They're located on Highway 31 North. Come and see Greg and the guys.
And Earl's Body Shop has been voted the best towing service around. David, Diane, and the employees, thank you for this great honor. They have large and small towing available, local or long distance, at Earl's Body Shop, right there on Highway 31 North.
Cotton State Barns, where you can buy or rent to own a large variety of things: carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. They're on Highway 278, just west of the interstate.
again, Federer Fertilizer, helping you grow. They have fertilizer, feed and seed, ag chemicals, lawn and garden. Now's the time of the year to start thinking about all this. Garden supplies and specialty items, all available at Federer Fertilizer.
Be fit. No contract, pay just $50 a month, personal trainer included, located right downtown next to Renard's Gallery and Gifts, between Renard's and Moe's Barbecue.
That's a good spot.
Yes.
Mr. Hicks Menswear offering suits made to your measurements and have a necktie sale going on right now. You could stock up on some, and they're located right there on Compass Way in Southwest Coleman at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
Dairy Queen has the Blizzard of the Month for January peanut butter cup pie. I never thought about putting pie in a blizzard, but anyway, the peanut butter is going to be there. That's the Blizzard of the Month at Dairy Queen.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue has a special going on right now, $13.99 for the family pack, and that's a pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, and 4 buns located right there inside the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore says snuggle up this winter with a good book. They have such a wide variety, inspiration, humor, social issues, biographies, and fiction. Located in the South Coleman Shopping Center, Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. And there we go with some of our ads for today. Hey, Dee, how are you? Dee's got a coat on today. It must be cold outside. Okay, where was I? Oh, the question for today.
Yes.
No credit check, you're automatically approved at which one of our advertisers? No credit check, you're approved at which advertiser? 256-734-7399 is our phone number. And we have the chocolate sampler, courtesy of Grand Point Pharmacy, and the family pack of barbecue from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Go ahead and call in while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, my name is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk to you about the importance of paying your payments on time. Not only will it affect your credit score, it will also affect your relationship with your bank as well as your future banking needs. If you find yourself in financial difficulties, pick up the phone, or better yet, go see your banker. Remember, we are here to help.
Once again, our question for today, no credit check, you're approved. I can't believe we don't have a winner on that one for today.
I know.
We'll give you another second or two to call in. I think Dee knows who it is.
Yes.
256-734-7399. I bet nobody knows who we're talking about here with.
No.
Because you can't see Dee.
D-Dog.
We don't have a camera person to show you Dee.
No.
Okay, we don't have a caller. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads. Starting with Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing. You can still count on them for each and every day. Mullins Body Shop.
And Coast Gas has a different name, but it's the same personnel. Winter tank set special going on right now. 24-hour on-call service and 24/7 answering machine or answering service, and with competitive pricing.
Brown & Company Beverages, thanking you for 2013 and looking forward to a year in 2014 serving you the best beer and wine. They're located on Highway 157 Northwest.
Autotech Repair and Service. They're located in the Vinemont area. They can do transmission repairs, brake repairs, foreign and domestic autos, doesn't matter, major engine repairs. Go over there to Autotech if you need some help with your car.
Busy Bee Cafe, home of the original breaded burger. They have expanded hours on Friday and Saturday, serving dinner from 2 until 9 o'clock, and one part of the menu is German meals.
And here's Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Gift certificates are always available. Browsers are always welcome. Used books are half price off every day, and new books are 20% off every day at Deb's Bookstore.
There's Grand Point Pharmacy. Be prepared. Don't get caught in the cold. They have a wide selection of cold remedies. Fast, convenient service as well. They're located on Highway 31 North, Grand Point Pharmacy.
And Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. You can call Holly Mullins at 256-620-JOLLY to book those things like the licensed inflatables, slides, water slides, obstacle courses, toddler interactives, bounce slides, whatever you need. Jolly Time Rentals has got it.
Federer Fertilizer, helping you grow. They have fertilizer, feed and seed, ag chemicals, lawn and garden supplies, specialty items too, located on County Road 222.
And Night Free Insurance. Night Free Insurance Agency has been providing insurance coverage now for over 3 generations, so I kind of think they know what they're doing there. One of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners.
Huntsville Guns and Ammo, and they are targeting high prices. Cash price right now on guns, 15% above wholesale. That's Huntsville Guns and Ammo.
And the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center has day passes available, but you can sign up for that monthly program and really save some money and get in shape. They have a variety of aerobic and cycling classes, that indoor leisure pool available, all kinds of great fun things there.
Okay, those are the merchant ads. Now let's check our birthdays on the 22nd of January. We have at least one birthday to tell you about.
Yeah, it looks like Jan Whitty, I guess I'm saying that right,
Yep.
is going to have a birthday today. And also, I think we have Sophie and Shelby Blankenship are celebrating an anniversary. So everybody's name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. And do they win something from the
Campbell
anniversary?
Garden gift certificate for our anniversary winner.
Wonderful.
Deb Laslie is here. Dee is here. We're going to talk about books.
Books?
Dogs
Books,
and books.
dogs and
We've
books.
got a question to ask
Yes, we
Deb
do.
that she doesn't even know about yet. So she's coming up next.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Oh, here's D-Dog. Here's D-Dog. Deb's over there.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, baby. Who's got you? Who's got you?
And Dee comes with you to work pretty much every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yes, every day. Well, she's off on Saturdays.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
You give her a break. Okay. Yeah.
Ask Deb our question.
Okay.
question.
Well, we were talking earlier about
Yeah.
trying to give a dog a pill. Do you have any books that kind of helped us?
Yeah,
tell you about that?
any of the how to raise your puppies and how to train your dogs, all those will have lots of little, oh, she's got your microphone, lots of little secrets on how to do it. You know, one of the best ways is if you've got a nice little friendly dog, probably wouldn't work with a, caged up Rottweiler. But, you just get them, you stand behind them and pinch their jaw and they open, you shove the pill down their mouth. That works for me. Actually, Dee is a really good dog. I put the pill in my palm and she eats it.
Right. Go figure.
Yeah.
They're not all like that.
Yeah, I spent all
promise
that money
you.
on pill pockets and all that kind of stuff, and I dropped one. I was putting it in the pill pocket one day, and I dropped it on the floor, and she just blah, blah. I'm like, okay, we're good now. Dee has, I guess she's had so much that's not dog food, her taste buds have been destroyed, and so she'll just eat anything now.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
I feel like I should have dressed up a little bit for TV, but it's cold out, so I'm sweatshirted up. I'm standing by that door all day long.
Right,
so I gotta,
yeah.
Oh, speaking of standing by the door, I have a new sign outside my store. Have you seen it?
No.
It says, "Open, celebrating our 10th year."
I did see that.
Is that not cool? 10 years.
I know. I couldn't
Thank
believe
you.
that. Yes, that's
Thank you.
fantastic. I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great.
it.
We're
That's
all
great.
excited.
So how are you going to celebrate? Anything special?
Oh yeah, the books are half price. Well, why change it if it ain't working? I am a used bookstore, as most of you know, and I usually bring in, mostly new books and the new releases and stuff like that. Today we're going to focus on used books.
Okay.
Except for this one, which is too funny.
Okay.
I read this yesterday. It's been out a little while. It's the new, I'm touching it. It's the new Andy Andrews book, Baseball, Boys, and Bad Words.
Okay. Put it right here.
Great book. Little tiny thin book. You can read it in you can read it in like 15 minutes, but if you're like me and you start laughing so hard you have to put it down, it takes like about a half an hour. This was hysterical in a very kind of a little boy humor way.
Okay.
If you've got, I know it's a smidge early for spring training for the baseball teams, but if you could read this book to your little league team on the first day, it's absolutely hysterical. I can't say enough about it, so I just won't. Andy Andrews, another winner.
Okay.
Now, this is not one of these great deep thinker books.
Oh, no. It's just a fun, lighthearted.
It's barely on the surface of literature.
Will I relive my youth when I read it?
Yes, you will. Part of it you will. And I didn't even play baseball, and I thought it was a hoot.
Okay.
Everybody asks me when they come in the store, what are you reading? What are you reading? Well, I've usually got about 3 or 4 books going.
You and Dennis.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, for those of us who do read many books at one time, there's a secret.
Okay.
You don't read the same genre. I mean, you don't have 3 romance books going, man. That would be really confusing.
Okay, yeah.
You get all the people all mixed up.
Yes,
but I usually have like a nonfiction and a mystery and a romance or a western. 3 different genres going.
Right. Okay.
Right now, I just started this one last night. Erin Kelly's The Poison Tree, and I don't know anything about it except what I've read so far. It is a suspenseful book. It picks up right in the middle of I don't know what, but I know it's something.
So the writer captured you.
Yeah, right away. She had me on the dust jacket. So that's good.
Wow. Yeah, that is good.
Here's another. This is on my to-do list. This is another new book. It's a new release. This got a lot of press sent to all the bookstores and things like that. They want us to say, you're going to love this book. Well, I'm not going to say that until I read it. So, but this is next on my list. It's called The Shining Girls. Tana French is one of my favorite authors. She wrote The Likeness and the Tree thing. Anyway, it's really good. And she recommends this book. So that's kind of for those of you who are like looking for a new book and you don't know what you want to read, if you can pick up a book, you say, oh, this writer that I really likes this book. That's kind of an indicator. You can go that way. Anyway, she says on the back of this, The Shining Tree by Lauren Bukes. I don't know. Utterly original, beautifully written, and I must say it creeped the holy bejesus out of me. I like that. I like those suspense books. So this is going to be next on our list, and I will give you a review of this.
Okay, good.
Okay, here's the book I wanted to bring in today, Found Dogs.
Okay.
This is a story, and I can't put it down because I got to read part of it.
Yeah, put it in.
This is the story of rescued dogs, dogs that were found in the shelter, dogs that were found in the gutter, and their stories and how it all turned out with these beautiful pictures. It comes with Kleenex.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, this one story.
Does it have a happy ending?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. They all have, that's why it's a great book.
Okay.
Most of the time, the happy endings are for the dogs, but it's mostly for the people who got the dogs. And the first opening, the intro, talks about this one fellow whose dog had died. And so he had a dream, and an angel told him, go find your dog. And so he starts looking at all these shelters. And so he walks into this one shelter, and he talks to the shelter manager and says, do you believe in reincarnation? And she says, well, I'll believe in anything if you'll adopt a dog. So she starts taking him through the pound, and there at the end of the shelter, at the very end, is this old. She thought he wanted a puppy. Is this old, like 5 or 6 year old, kind of a mutt hound, and he looked at the dog, and the dog looked at him, and that was it. He said, "That's my dog." He had a little like poodle. Anyway, so she opened the cage, and the dog runs to him. They go to the front. And they fill out the paperwork. The guy opens the door. The dog walks out, goes to the passenger side car of the door. The guy opens the door. The dog sits in the passenger seat like this, ready to go home.
Okay, let's go.
That was his dog.
Let's go.
That was his dog. I love stuff like that. Anyway, so this is a wonderful, heartwarming story.
Okay.
1 minute?
Yeah, you've been talking a whole lot. I'm sorry.
All right. Frog and Toad, Storybook Treasury, all of them in here.
Okay.
Now you can sleep at night. It's got all the stories, all the original illustrations
Oh, how
of
pretty.
all the Frog and Toad stories that you know and love.
Okay.
And when you get done with that and you want a funny Western,
A funny Western.
That
doesn't happen very often, does it?
Oh yeah, you don't read a lot of Westerns, do
No,
you?
I don't.
Oh,
I
they're
don't
a hoot.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, Sharon Sala, who is normally a romance suspense writer, her romance books are written under Dinah McCall, but that's another story. Anyway, has written a book called Whippoorwill, which is absolutely one of my favorite romantic Westerns. Amen Trail continues the story of Euless and Letty. And I'll give you a brief overview. Letty is a lady of the evening, works above the saloon.
Okay.
Euless is the town drunk. Letty is entertaining a visiting revival preacher. And darn the bad luck if he doesn't die in her bed. She knows everybody's excited about this revival, so she grabs Euless, puts him in the preacher's clothes, and the story begins.
Oh my goodness.
There's just, you gotta love a good book.
Yeah.
Come in and get David Baldacci's Absolute Power, too. This is a really old book. It's been made into a movie with Clint Eastwood.
I've seen it.
The book is better.
The book is better?
It is, and the movie was awesome, and I rarely say that.
Books are always better.
Yeah,
Books
but
are
they're
always
really
better.
good stuff. I have a lot of books, and most of them, David Baldacci, Absolute Power, hardback book, $5.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, you have credit, $2.50.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah.
You can't beat the prices. We've been open 10 years. Thank you all so very much. And we're down there.
Just down the road.
And the heater's on.
Okay. All right, Miss Deb. Thanks for being here, and congratulations on 10 years. Fantastic.
We'll be back with more right after this.
D is.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Let's take a look at our community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Miss Senior Coleman Pageant has been moved to Saturday, February the 15th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wallace State Community College in the Betty Leith Haynes Theater. And the Busy Bee Cafe is presenting Pints for Paws. Dee might want to go to this. Saturday, February the 15th at 7 o'clock. You can go and support the Coleman Area Animal Welfare Association. $1 from each pint of draft beer that you buy is going to be given to the local shelter. And the 18th Annual Big Band Dance is going to be taking place on Friday, February the 7th from 7 to 9 at the Coleman Civic Center. Free dance lessons for 30 minutes prior to the dance available. And this is, I think, by the Coleman High School Band, right, that puts this on? Mm-hmm. And community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you'd like to, you can email us channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax us 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
Weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Sunny and breezy today, a high of 34. Clear and windy tonight, a low around 20. Sunny tomorrow with a high around 28. And I'm trying to read Baseball Boys and Bad Words and to see if I know any of the bad words.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, you do.
All right.
Who's with us tomorrow?
Well, let me take a look at that. Sorry. Tanya Shear is here. Is she talking about empty bowls?
I
or?
would imagine so.
Okay, very good.
If not, it'll be interesting.
Yes, it will.
All right. Thank you for watching Today on 2, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hope you have a great day.